What is up, Goodman Nation? This is Goodman. I'm signing back on with another video. So today it's episode 5 of Goodman flipping a house by himself with Tam cleaning, featuring Tam cleaning. So I guess it's like the work part is me, the cleaning part, which is also work, is her. So we'll just go with that. Anyway, so just got done at the hospital seeing my third child in my wife's womb. So that was a great way to start the morning. Tam is actually over at my house right now because she watches my kids sometimes. So I'm heading over to grab flooring for the Bessemer houses first. And obviously you don't care about that part. Then I'm gonna go over to go back over to the I don't really know what to call this. The self flip. That's right, the self flip house. And I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the floors, getting the paint up off the floors, and seeing if this tactic will work of using the mineral spirits. So what I'm gonna probably end up doing is I'm actually just gonna drop the mineral spirits on the ground, especially in that one really bad room, and mop it around, let it sit, because I'm gonna put more polyurethane on the floors, so might as well let it sit, see if it works out or not. I don't know, we'll find out. But anyway, yeah, so got that done this morning with the hospital thing first, and hopefully by the time this comes out, we'll have already told my family about it so that it won't be like a surprise. I think my dad's the only one that watches these videos anyway, so everyone else won't know. That'll be fine. Anyway, and then what is the other thing that's happened today? Nothing really else. I think Tam has already cleaned the bathroom. She's gonna go back and clean a little bit more, and get everything like looking really, really good there. And then we'll be ready to go. But I'm gonna get these floors ready. Hopefully, I'm also while I'm at Lowe's, I'm gonna grab some whatever it's called, little the stain to actually restain part of the floors, and grab some what's it called, some sandpaper as well to make sure I can scuff everything up and get it ready for what I need. So we're heading over to do that right now. I will see you guys when I get back to the flip house. So it'll be probably like an hour and a half from now, which sucks. I always forget about that. Like, it's so long of a time for me getting to Lowe's, getting the flooring, getting to Bessemer, and then unloading the flooring, and then going over to that house. So, you know, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna grab the stuff. I'll see you guys there. Yeah, bye. All right, so we are in the house. Tam is in the back doing the bathroom right there. Okay, thank you, Tam. Anyway, I'm gonna start with these guys right here, these floors. Probably some water damage, it's all right. So I got some wood filler. We're gonna fill in just the little gaps here, so that can dry, and we can sand that down and stain it. And then I'm gonna move on to staining, like sanding this, sanding that, and then putting some stain down just so it looks a little bit better. And there's some other spots in the other rooms that we're gonna get to. So let me get to that. I'll show you guys. Or you just watch the cool process with some weird background music that you've never heard before in your life. So here we go. All right, so all of this is now filled in, all these little gaps that I wanted to fill in near this window. That's pretty much the only place that really needed it. So I wanted to do that first so that it can dry, and then we can start staining stuff. There's a process we got to do with the floors that have paint on them. So we have
Did I get odorless? Hopefully I did. Oilless mineral spirits. We're gonna take that. We're going to pretty much just put it on the floor, use the towel and or let it sit for a little bit, use the towel and just wipe it up. And hopefully all this paint that's in the floors will come up, and then we can go ahead and we'll be ready to go. We can sand little spots that we need the stain to sit on, let them sit, wipe it up so it can dry, and then tomorrow we'll come through, we'll scrub all the floors, we'll be able to poly down. So let's see if this works, okay? I saw this on YouTube because I was like, how in the world am I gonna get paint off of the floors in there? And the only way that I saw besides like sitting there with a steamer and going through the entire floor was I use odorless mineral spirits. So we'll see how it works, and if it does, great, and if it doesn't, great. But anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so we got some spots on the ground. Let's see if we can make sure we get this in the camera. You kind of see some of them. We got the odorless mineral spirits. Will come out clear. All right, so let's just drop some on there. Perfect. Let it sit for a little bit. Just saying to this guy right here, right here. Okay, we'll just let it sit. Okay, and then we're gonna put this towel on it. I'm just gonna wipe back and forth. A little bit. Okay, I mean it's coming. That one at least is coming up, but I don't think it's really. Come on. I thought this would be a lot easier. Oh, hold on, okay. So now we just kind of keep going back and forth with it. Yeah, this method is not going to be one for, oh my gosh, it's totally working kind of thing. Let me get the sandpaper out and see if that works better. Okay, we got some sandpaper out now. Let's see how that works. Not working. All right. It works on the spots that like barely has anything on it. Okay. Note to self, this is not working. Okay, let's try something else. And look, that comes up with me just scraping. So the problem is it gonna come up with, yeah, it does come up with it. What the heck? Why am I sitting here doing this other stuff? I can literally just scrape this. Well, that's what we're gonna have to do, I guess. Go through and scrape all these floors. So that's not gonna be fun, but whatever, we'll get it done. So I'm gonna do that right now, and then I'll show you guys what we got. Okay, so it's been, just, I don't know, like a few hours or 2 or 3. No, I think it's only been like 2 hours. So this is the hallway, which actually looks fantastic now. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but whatever. This room still hasn't been done. You can see all that over there is actual like big paint parts. But like, I mean, all of this stuff around. I mean, it's just crazy how much paint they put on this floor. But I'll get all that up because I've been going, see the little blades right down here on the ground? So I literally just my fingers are literally like swollen. I went and did all that hallway. I did this room. So this room like has no more paint. All those are like scuff marks that you can see on the ground. But all the paint chips are off of the ground now. And the best way I found was to use this razor blade, which sucks. And I would only tell you to, in this room too. And look how nice that looks. Over there, it's just got the wood filler in it. So, but I mean, like, it's crazy how well it worked. I'd only tell you to use it though, if you're gonna refinish the floors. Because if you got like just paint on the ground and you're like, oh, I'm gonna refinish, or I'm just gonna scrape these off, you're gonna destroy the finish. So I'm gonna go back and sand all this or scuff it all down, and then we're gonna put poly on it tomorrow. So I would totally suggest that everyone that does this to make sure that they are either going to refinish it, or if you're not gonna refinish it, then don't do it. But I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna do that big room over there. I'll let you guys like watch. I'll do like maybe a time lapse of me sitting there for like an hour, because it's probably gonna take about an hour for me to do that room. Once I get done with it, sweep everything up, and then I'm gonna check the wood filler, make sure it's dry enough for me to put some stain down. So what we'll probably do is I gotta kind of be careful about this. So what I probably will do is I'll probably go ahead and mop, and then I'll go back and I'll hand dry the areas that I'm gonna put stain down on, and then put stain down so they can dry, and then we'll be good to go for coming in tomorrow and getting this done, because I want to get it done. So the other way we could do it though is I could always, because I do have the mop, well no, because that's the problem. Oh no, that was my idea. I could always do this. Go through here, put the stain down tonight, let it sit overnight, and then when I come in tomorrow, I can go ahead and scuff everything up, sweep up, mop, and then go to and let it dry and go to Home Depot, get the polyurethane I need, and then take my time doing that. Grab that, come back over here, and then I'll be able to poly. Because it's water-based anyway, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal of it being wet or like a little damp. It shouldn't be too much of a trouble with that. So I'm not really concerned about it. But anyway, we'll do that. And yeah, so let me get you into the not the slow motion, the whatever it's called, time lapse of me doing this stupid room. You can see how long it like takes, and like just me sitting on my knees doing this forever and ever and ever. All right, I'll see you in a second. All right, so let's take a look. I could not get all of this done today because my hands are literally hurting from doing. So I got all of this area done, all of this area done. You can see in into the closet. There's that one speck right there, but it's already, I haven't gotten it behind the door yet. I gotta get that little sliver behind the door and then all that area. And when Goodman says and then, you already know it's gonna be really bad. What do you notice isn't in this bedroom? Bedroom needs a closet. Now I wasn't thinking, and there is no closet in here. So now, it's a good thing I thought of this before we start doing floors, because if I'd done the floors, then I'm sitting here having to do a bunch of work on top of these beautiful floors. So what's gonna have to happen is everything is gonna have to move back a day. So tomorrow I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna finish scraping up all that junk. Then I'm gonna sweep it up. Then I'm gonna go get the lumber, and we're gonna build a freaking closet. And I'm gonna get paneling to put on that. The problem is I think these ceilings are a little bit more than 8 feet. So that's gonna stink, but whatever. Hopefully I can get away with just doing one panel, because I'm gonna do the world's skinniest closet like I've done a lot of other times, which is just, I do pretty much, I come out like 12 inches and then I just put a little thing across. So, I mean, we're gonna go for it, and hopefully that will be fine. I mean, I know it will be fine because I don't really care. As long as it's a closet, people don't care. They just want bedrooms. So, gotta get a bedroom in there. And once we get a bedroom in, once we get the closet in, I'm gonna have to sit here with all of the, what's it called? All of the paneling, pop the paneling in. I'm gonna have to get those little L shape or those little L trims, put the L trim in, and then call it a day on that. So, so then I can get that done. Then we can scuff floors. Then I can put down stain, and we can then come in the next day, mop one time, which will be Friday, mop one time, and then we'll be good to go. Now, this is just me saying everything goes perfectly tomorrow and I don't have to go anywhere, which I don't have any kind of appointments. I don't have any kind of things in the morning. So I'm just gonna tell my guys, look, everyone stop, don't call me. I'm gonna go do this. Anyway, I'm gonna sweep up everything, and then I'm gonna get in the car and go while my fingers are still numb. And this has been Goodman, and I'm signing off. I'll be back tomorrow, and we will hopefully get things done. But before I go, actually, let's go look at the bathroom. So, bathroom, the floor looks absolutely beautiful. She got all the edges. It looks really, really nice. I really like it. We took off all of the controls, and then she cleaned inside of them because they had nasty, whatever. I'm just extending out so I don't come into the bathroom. But you can see all the walls are actually white again, which is nice. So I'm not gonna have to sit there and take a bunch of stuff out or rip that stuff out, put new stuff in. So I'm very happy about that. That's what I really wanted. I didn't want to have to do all that kind of garbage. So we're on the race to get this thing done by like Monday or Tuesday of next week. If we got to work Saturday, we'll work Saturday. And the problem is what's going to have to happen is I'll probably have to put the poly down on Friday and let it be, and then come back Saturday, scuff it, and then do it again. It's just there's no way it was going to dry before then, and I want it to be dried. So I'll read the instructions, we'll see what it says, and then Friday we'll be planning to do a first coat of poly, Saturday we'll do the second, and then the house, I would say at that point, besides like little things like thresholds and then working in this room, I'll probably just work in this room, get all this stuff out of here, clean the cabinets, clean the sink, clean everything that needs to be cleaned out of here, and then we'll be good to go, and I will be home free. So this has been Goodman signing off. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
This is Goodman back with another Stop